Hello, this is Ron Licht with a demo of the CWINGS product. It's customers' work orders invoicing system that I built for myself, but I feel would be a great help to any independent contractor. So today, or at least in this video, I want to concentrate on the accounts receivable management because that's one of the greatest strengths, something that I am quite happy with the way it turned out. So this screen, we're looking at the list view of our contacts, and this is abbreviated version, just some basic information about each: first name, last name, company, email, contact information, using the FileMaker native functionality here. I'm going to take a look at all of the records in this test database. I have 56 people or companies entered, and if we want to see a subset, I have two common filters. One is to look at only customers in the active status, and the other is to show only customers that have amounts due. So I'm going to blow this up for convenience sake and take a look at the right side of the screen, if I can get it to fit. And over on the side, these are the really interesting columns. This column, the due open, shows any work that's been done for someone but that has not been invoiced. The due invoice column shows any work that's been invoiced but remains unpaid. The due total column is the sum of the open and the invoiced. And then finally, the billed column shows amounts that have been charged for this particular client since they were entered into the system. This is the total amount of work that's been done for each client. And at the bottom of the screen, we have a convenient total of each column, and of course a little definition to help you keep track of what's what. But the interesting thing for me about this this screen is that, and I should mention also that CWINGS, at least in my operation, is open all day long every day, so that I can be ready if a customer calls. All I have to do is hit the button. If they're in this list, somebody I'm working with regularly, I hit the button, the magnifying glass, I go to their contact sheet, I can see which invoices are present. If something's open, I take a look at that one, and I can easily add a new item into the work order. But it does something else that's really important, and that is, as the month progresses, I can take a look at what my earnings are that haven't been invoiced. If I have a particular amount that's my target for the month, I know where I stand relative to that target at all times. Similarly, if I want to keep track of what my accounts receivable are, I can see everybody who owes an invoice and owes an amount on an invoice and what the total is. And here it is. If I think anybody's straggling or getting a little too late, it's really simple to see who they are. Drill down, take a look at what's going on. This particular example has two different invoices unpaid. One is from May, one is from July. I can drill down and see what work was done on each, or if that's not really necessary and I just need to send a reminder, I can do that from the top level. Let's take a look at that account. Was it Christopher Daniels? Forget which one exactly, but doesn't matter. If I want to send somebody a quick email, I can click this button, and utilizing my desktop email program, it will launch a message for this person. I don't have that script filling in any details for subject matter or subject line or detail, but nevertheless, here's an email message ready to go, or at least one started, ready for you to fill in and ask for payment. And one other thing there's always more than just one thing. Here are a couple of quick reports I'll show you. One is a summary that shows the status of every account in a particular billing range. Let's say we want to see everybody from who's had activity from say April 1st, 2013 till 8/1/2003, and this will give us a recap of everybody who's had something happen, whether it's just a payment or a balance due, showing the billable amount, the payments, and what's still left on the bill. and a convenient total. We've also got from the list a detailed version, which will show the same time range. It shows for every customer which invoices have been generated and where the status of each is. So if somebody's got an overdue balance, you can see whether they've skipped or what needs collection. And then finally, for a particular customer at any time, you can generate a statement, which is like that other report I just showed you, but let's say we want to take a look at somebody and all their activity wants a single client for any number of months, let's say from January 1st. And we have a recap. Similar to the invoice, it shows our return address information and the client information, but then it shows by date, by invoice date, what was charged, what status it's in, what was paid, and a balance due, if any. And again, just like the invoices, they can be easily PDF'd, emailed to the client, and attached to the client record. And that is accounts receivable management with CWINGS. Thank you for watching.